Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's time to continue with the start of change scenario that I haven't played in a little bit since since my invasion here failed to really produce anything. So a quick overview of where we're at. In the last part, I put together a little fleet force that sailed out to try to prevent Wu from collapsing, because it was in danger of collapsing. Now it's not looking so bad. So honestly, I like to say that. I'm gonna go ahead and take credit for that and just pretend like I had an impact. If you guys didn't see the last one, I mean, you feel free to watch it and you be the judge, but I like to think that at least I provided some type of distraction that allowed Wu to get soldiers to the front line. Hopefully they can stabilize their front here, because I need them to stay around in the game. Right now I have 200k, Wu has 200k, and Wei has 400k. So the two of us combined are enough to where we actually match them. And usually that's the case with these. When you play any of these Three Kingdom files, that's what it's come down to. So anyway, we've got the fleet. It's going home, and I'm going to try to build a new fleet here. So I'm amassing soldiers. As soon as they get back, I'm going to send them right back out. And I think that's going to be the game plan with this force here. I'm going to keep trying to send an invasion force through the I was almost called it ocean, through the water here, right? Through the river, let's say. Keep sending an invasion force, and depending on what's happening, by the time they get there, they'll either be invading or we can help Wu fend off some of these attacks. Now up here in the center, we're trying to keep Sima Yi's heir alive, Sima Shi, for as long as possible. So I really wanted to recall Meng Huo, give him more troops, but there is no time. I mean, I think the Emperor himself, yeah, Cao Fang himself is out here right now. Hopefully we can capture him, because his stats are pretty pitiful. But what I'm really worried about is Yang Hu, who's one of the last big heroes in the Three Kingdoms period, and that tower there. It's only got a maneuver of 9, but once it gets on the road, it's gonna pick up the speed quite a bit. So I'm gonna try to cut them off if they get too deep. I also send a force up the pass here just to threaten, so that Chang wouldn't send reinforcements at the gate while this is going on, to prevent him from being attacked from 2 angles. Although we're already calling it quits, because yeah, it's really tough to crack the nutshell that Wei has up here. It's really hard to get through Chang. And as far as Xiliang, we're marching to put an end to a Wu Wei. Hopefully I get it so that I can finally focus on Chang by itself. You know, Wei is, if you can break through and capture Luoyang, push up here, then you can start to dismantle Wei. But up until that point, it feels like an uphill battle, and more so after Suge Liang has already fallen. After Wu Zhang plains, Xu's position gets a lot worse. Like, you feel it. You really feel the difference. Let me put the speed up a bit. So hopefully I can either cut off their supplies, or these guys make up the difference. I don't know. Like I said, we're just going to try to threaten the supply line. I'm still making trips to deal with the, I think it's India, the civilization over there. So I'm still making trips to deal with them, just because it'll raise your, it's one of the only ways to raise your officer stats in this game, is to treat with them. So even when I max out friendship, I'll still send a crew of people that I want to develop further, which in this game right now, let me show you guys the people I'm you're gonna say I'm wasting my time, but I just like developing officers in these games. It's one of my favorite parts, is just choosing some people and trying to turn them into something. I would try to develop Liu Shan himself, and I used to in the past games, but in this game they've made it pretty much impossible. So Where are these guys that I sent? I think Guantong was part of the group. Is he not? Maybe not. I think it's these two. Guantong, Zhang Sun. Let's see, how do I check the mission? Yeah, okay, so these three. Guantong, Zhang Sun, and Guan Yi. So pretty much the two grandchildren of Guan Yu. Guantong and Guan Yi, and Zhang Yang, which is the grandchild of Zhang Fei. So you can see there, Zhang Fa was his father, Guangxing was his father, and Guangxing there again. So I'm trying to get the grandchildren up to speed, and maybe at some point I can use them. That's my thought process. It's like, okay, maybe in 5 years I can use them. By which point the scenario will probably be decided. But who knows? It might, it might not be. You never know. Usually I'll get it clear around the 8-year mark, 8 to 10-year mark. But these 3 kingdom ones are they're pretty they can go on for quite a while. Okay, so now we're ready to assault. Hopefully we've got enough firepower to take Wu Wei. I have to say, every advance that I've done so far in this game, I've barely won up here in Xiliang. I think there's only 3 parts to this playthrough, but each part, like I said, I've barely succeeded. I'm actually going to keep the arrow back because the attrition is just too high. The counterattack damage against arrow formation on veteran is just, it's insanity. The formation just rips apart. It really falls off like a lot of people have told me for a year now, going on 2 years, is that arrow formation just completely falls off versus fish formation on veteran, which kind of sucks. Because I do like the formation system implemented in the game. I don't like the fact that there's too few of them. There's not enough options. Okay, they've already returned. Like I said, I'm going to try to get down here. Maybe I can get into a position where I can either attack the tower unit, cut off the supply line, that's the dream right now, or at least just be a distraction, just be a nuisance. It's all. This is all we can offer right now. Okay, so they're returning back. I should take Lu Xiang off because he's just going to be sailing back for quite a while. So let's see. Let's assign. My Long's out in the field, but it's going to be 3 turns away. I should have started this last turn. Let's go Zhang Yi. Okay, so we're moving stuff up. Need to renew the alliance with Wu also. Alright, so let's see what happens. You just need to kind of look for an opportunity, you know? Just got a charge ready, that should do some damage. Oof, look at that, 2,000, what a hit. Okay, now they're coming to drive him off, right? Okay, so now he's gonna have to withdraw. which is fine. The whole point against Wei, you just want to keep them off balance as much as possible. We need more troops. I mean, if you look at my troop lines, our lines are spread thin right now. If we can't take Wu Wei, there's a good chance that everything up here could collapse. Because Wei's going to keep sending troops. There's another 10k there. So as time goes on, your position just worsens. I don't know where that 26k is going. Probably towards Chang'an. Chang'an's going to have about 50k very soon here. So we need to take Wu Wei and turn our forces around. I think Barbarian Howl is AoE, is it not? Okay, I need to wait. We need to get as many people as possible because Mengwu's only going to get one shot at this before his troops fall off. See if we can get Yang Hu in this. Alright, we got a duel. Easy. Hopefully we can rout him. Almost. Okay. Let's find out if we can do it. See if we can cut him off. Here's hoping we can wipe out this whole force. If we can get this whole force wiped out, we won't have to worry about attacks for a little bit, which will give me time to rebuild. 28,000. Who do we have returning? We've got 5,000, 4. So we've got 12. That's 40. We need about 50 before we launch another attack over there. Dang, so I need to send that 10,000. I can barely keep up with the demands. Alright, let's get these guys heading north. Another thing about Shu, and it's kind of cool, everywhere else in the game I disagree with them with the speed at which you march. Like, this game just plays a lot slower than other games in the series. But one area where I feel like they captured it, they hit it right on the head, is marching out of Shu territories. I feel like when you play as the Shu Kingdom and you march out, it feels really difficult. It feels like you have to watch your supplies. It just reminds me of the novel so much. Like, it feels like an accurate depiction of how the terrain is very good defensively, but how it's also a huge drawback offensively. You know what, I think we're just gonna hang on to the supplies. That's all we need. We don't really need gold at this point. Okay. Let's reward. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set him towards attack an enemy unit. And so if a unit comes out to harass the guys in fish formation, then he'll crash down and attack them. So if we get a guy who comes out of the castle and the sortie is right here, he can crash down, and hopefully we can beat him down very quickly. And so our bowmen don't get harassed. And hopefully he does it quick, like really quickly, because on veteran you do take damage. You know, the AI stats are pretty high, so you take damage a lot faster. Okay, he's got it. We gotta get out of here. This is just... I don't... What is the tower for? The fortifications? Instead of a ram? That's strange. Let's see if we can get a train suggestion. We need to drill these guys up. Nope. We have burn enemy, burn Sotais unit. Decrease morale. Okay, we could do that. Restrain. No. Okay. We have an employee. Let's see. We're really officer starved also. That's another thing. That's another thing that you start to feel. I want to say post Wuzhuang Plains. Right after 235 you start to feel that for all of the forces, but for Shu specifically and Wu. Anybody that we can get, we'll take them. Alright guys, let's hurry back here. Quicker we get back, the faster I can put together the next group. Like I said, I'm just going to keep sending groups out here, and by the time they get here, we'll evaluate what's going on and try to help Wu stay in the game as long as possible. Because I can't be everywhere at once. I told him to withdraw, right? Okay, great. It's the last thing I need. Okay, let me... Surprise attack. Okay, so we did send somebody out. Dang eye. Yeah, let's do surprise attack. It's kind of a tough call. Normally I would do high spirits to debuff him, to lower his assault value, but he'd still be able to do damage to the bowmen, so I'm just going to do surprise attack. So that he can't deal any damage for a little while. And hopefully the guy that I set to attack will move over and start attacking him. Barbarian Howl is this as good as it's gonna get? I think I gotta wait. I want to wait and see if... Let's wait just another second, see if they get a little bit closer. Oh, I don't think the disorder worked. Deng Ai ignores it? Oh, he didn't do it for some reason. Let's try again. There we go. And Liu Yun is going to switch over. Okay, perfect. So he'll crash into him. He's confused. He's not dealing any damage. We're free to just shoot the city. Perfect. Let's go to... Let's watch this situation. Come on, let's cut that supply line. Holding back on Barbarian Howl till I can get one more unit. Okay. Does Cao Feng have a horse to retreat? Probably does, but let's see. He has the Liang horse. Oh, damn. Would have been great if he didn't. Can you imagine if we captured him, took him out? Well, I guess the case can be made that you don't want to do that, so that you do get to keep facing him. Another more capable person could be put in charge, I guess. But it could destabilize Wei. Okay, Wu's launching a huge counterattack. It's too bad I wasn't there for that. Would have been nice to be a part of that. Somebody could have given me the memo. Could have had troops ready. Alright, we gotta keep trying to get these. Especially Tao Huang. Tao Huang's a pretty solid general. Keep searching. Raise morale. His morale's at 89. Train? No. Okay. I think I need to move Liu Shen to another territory. He doesn't have any gold access. What about here? 5,000. 7,000. I guess we'll send him back to the capital. Yeah, believe it or not, I was able to get Liu Shen up to like an 80 leadership in the older romance games, because you could actually track XP, and there was ways to actually level up quickly. It wasn't easy, and of course you have to take your bumps. You know, you're still using an officer that has like 10 leadership, so your attrition damage and everything is still pretty high. But in the older games it was easier to get XP, and you'd also get gains faster if your stat was very low. And this game you do too, but the bonus is not as great as in the older titles. In the older titles, the bonus to deploying guys who were inexperienced at things was a lot greater. You know, in this game it feels like it's been lowered a lot. I don't know if I want to try to hold on to Chang. Let's see, do we have anybody left? Is there anyone out there who can fight this guy? 56 leadership. Oof. No, we need Fu Kuian's just got to go back and he's just gonna have to go back, get some more troops. Anding's not looking good, looking pretty vulnerable. Like I said, we need to settle this fight so we can quickly turn our troops around. Hopefully this turn. Okay, Mengkuo's Barbarian Hall, we need to use that. Wow. Huge hit, man. What a blow. Devastating. Okay, you should complete this. We should be able to fall on these guys. Hopefully we can capture Yang Hu. He's there. I think he's Wei's best general right now. So if I can capture him, it would be a big get for our forces. Okay, how's everything going on Wu's way? Should have it. Oh, Deng Ai's challenged through this. Deng Ai's trying to make a corpse out of my best generals right now. He's trying to make corpses. Stay alive. Right. Still breathing. Still breathing. They should give him XP just for that. Oh, He threw Chang Wei into confusion. Incredible. Deng Ai's their best general. I completely forgot about him. Captured. No worries. We'll free you in just a moment. Oh, it doesn't do any damage. I completely forgot. Forgot high spritz doesn't do any damage. Okay, looks like Sima Shi's gonna live another day. We properly cut off their supply line. Open season now. Okay, let's go after the prize. I think I'm gonna call Meng Huo back. The idea being that hopefully I can get him back and send him back out before another wave shows up, which it looks like it's possible right now, but you never know when a transport's gonna roll in and change the landscape when you're facing Wei. Almost there. Let's try to eliminate the eye. An event. Conquering Liang province. Alright, take that. Okay, now we need to get ready to push towards Chang'an. The fight for Chang'an is probably going to be crazy because he's just going to stack a huge army there. So breaking through Chang'an should be fun. I don't even know if I want to do this. I feel like I'm going to end up pulling most of these guys out of here, so... And I don't have anybody to summon. Kind of don't want to. I think we're just going to leave Wu Wei empty, basically, just... Okay. It's probably still a few turns away from getting anything ready over here. But let's go ahead and, wow, 98,000 supplies? We can sell some of these. That's a lot. Okay. Let's keep searching. Hopefully Wu can take the city. I mean, they should be able to, but I'm more worried about the counterattack from Wei at this point. Alright, so let's wipe these guys out. Oh, Yang Hu's recovered, okay. He's not affected by the confusion, I guess. We captured Deng Ai. Awesome. Deng Ai, I think, will switch over to our side. We got Tao Huang. Man, our core is getting better and better. Good officer, there you go. Gain a good officer, lose a good officer. Okay, Yang Hu's gonna do some damage. Let's make sure he can't withdraw. Try to seal him off as best as possible. The thing that makes me nervous about guys like Husun is that they have the Annihilator trait. And that increase in assault damage makes them really, really powerful. That being said, I'm still gonna go out there and try to slow him down. Let me see if I have any items at all I can give this general. Got 3 items. He doesn't have one already. Oh, he does not. Okay. Alright, good luck. Could send you some support, but honestly, I don't think it'd be much help. $10,000. Hopefully between him and the arrow tower they can wear him down enough to drive him back. Oh, they all came from over here, huh? Okay, well I'm gonna keep the retreat button on because you retreat when your forces retreat, they move a lot faster. So hopefully they take let's see if it'll show me the route. Oh, it takes. Is this really gonna be the route? Okay, I'll let him retreat like that for one turn and then I'll redirect him over to Anding. Okay, in the meantime, let's see. Tao Huang is heading towards Hanzhong. That's a good spot for him. Let's try to get Deng Ai. We need the garrison in order to recruit him. I completely forgot. That's fine. No rush. As long as Wei doesn't have him. As long as he's off the board. Okay, should we threaten Chang on by moving through the pass again? Probably. I kind of wished I could drill these guys a little faster though. Morale's the thing, it's killer. By the time you clear the valley, by the time you send out units through here and you clear the valley, your morale's already dropped by like 10 points. And that's the positive outlook. It's 10 points, it could be a lot higher. Alright, let's see. Goodwill, Sun Hee. Attack request. Yeah, like Simachi's got any troops that he can help us with? I don't think so. let's go, Wu. Please do something. Put the tower in the front, so that's gonna get melted in like a second. At least it got to the castle walls, right? I really hate how weak siege equipment is in this game. I mean, I agree with it being vulnerable, but it's just too weak. Yeah, he's on his way. At least his supply line's not going to get cut. All this straight will still be open. Oh, man, this is a big battle right here. This is, man, just as important as these over here, I feel like. Looks like Yang Hu's off the table, okay. Let's get this tower. Don't let that tower get away. I mean, Hu's almost back. I think I should send some more troops down to Shenyang. Let's see, do we have somebody in snake formation? Oh, these two, but I need them to march. Scraping the barrel here. Okay, what I can do is call Meng Huo over. Or somebody from Shenyang. Let's do that. You have two guys sitting at gates. What is this? Goose and Ring, and also Goose. Goose and Ring. I think they'd be best Tian Shui. I can't find the other guy. Where is he? Oh, he's overseeing something. Okay, we'll just call the one over then. Yeah, I'll just have to call Meng Huo over, or the other guy, and then he can march out with snake formation. It's faster to march in snake formation if you don't need the supplies than it is to send a transport. A transport will take an eternity to get over those mountains. Come on, guys! I wanna have another go at Wei on that on the other side. Right. Gonna put you right there. Fix that tower up before he gets there. They are taking the road. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's watch the showdown over here with Wu. See if Wu can take the city. I doubt it. Especially doubt it because their biggest force is just taking the crazy angle. Where's this guy going? Ridiculous. Sura formation. I don't remember what that does. Hope it's good. Oh my god, he triggered. Did you guys see that? You went right over a trap. Oh, man. You can't make up this incompetence right here. This army is wiped out. He had, what was it, 60,000 troops here, and they've been wiped out. And we're still not ready. We need to be like right here and on the way back to help support this city, because the counterattack is going to be nasty. And there's nothing else. Look, there's nothing else to bring up. Once this counterattack is underway, this could lead to all this. Okay, we didn't capture him, that's fine. Searching in hands-on. I think that's where we're going to march out our attack. I'm going to send out one attack from Hanzong and the other one from probably Anding. Maybe all 3 points, I don't know. That'd be nice. If I can get enough troops to orchestrate that. 3-pronged attack. You know what, no gold, don't need it, let's just send the supplies. How many do we have here? 42. Okay, we don't need that much then. Let's do let's just do 20. Come on, we need to hurry. Okay. Hopefully I can recruit Deng Ai, and he'd be a great piece to put to work somewhere. One of these fronts, I don't know where yet, but anywhere, right? He's that good. He's basically an S tier officer, especially at this stage of the game. Just towers above almost everyone else. Man, oh man, they could have taken the city, but they completely bungled it. $20,000 soldiers gone on a ram. Oh, it's just the waste. The absolute waste. It's hard to watch. This AI. To me, this really ruins the a lot of the aspects of the combat in this game. Because when you watch the AI do these really dumb things. Okay. Oh, he's going down the pass. That's going to be easy for me then. Made it very easy. Why are his troops lowered to 940? That's weird. Alright, we'll follow him in there. Just cut him off. Can actually take Chang. Yeah, right here. Cut him off like that. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for this one. And the next one, like I said, I'm going to launch another force, and I'm going to hopefully get here before Wu faces the counterattack, so that hopefully they're not alone, because they're not going to have anything at all. You can see they're just feeding their units one by one at this point to be wiped out. So we need to get a fleet put together, and we need to send another force out here to try to defend and keep them in the game as long as possible. If you guys are enjoying the playthrough, make sure you give me a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, if this is the first time you're watching this for some reason, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more uploads. We do basically 3 kingdoms, and we're doing the new Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. If you guys haven't played that and you like ruler play, I highly recommend it. It's worth the money. It's I think it's Koei's best modern take on these ruler focused entries. So I think it's the best one so far, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Till then.